Great morning. It is, Tuesday, April 14th. So today I'm going to pull cards from the Wisdom Oracle, upside down, the Angelarium, and Sacred Destiny. So let's give them a ruffle shuffle here and see what we got. Okay, those of you that have watched a lot of the stuff on my channel, you'll know that yesterday I looked at my bracelets, my jade bangles, and tested them, and the one came back not good. Round and round. Round and round. One of them came back not good, and I'm a little surprised because I've looked at these people's channel where they're selling their stuff, and some of their jade even has GIA certs, which you don't see very often. You get a lot of the Chinese certs, which are kind of bogus a bit, the Angelarium. But they have some pieces with GIA certs, and the GIA, they really do the all the information about it. Angel of Verdancy, Suchlaf, it looks like. The Angel of Verdancy, we've got this tree up there. Very funny. Okay. So I may have to read some of the things on this. And last but not least, the Sacred Destiny cards. So anyway, I did the video where I was actually showing testing of the bracelets and bangles, and I sent it to them. And they came back and apologized and said, we bought this bracelet, that bangle, about 4 or 5 years ago, and they usually test them all, and it must have fell through the system, and please return it and they will refund all my money. Okay. Solitude. So what this is telling me, I don't think I'm going to have to look it up for this reading, that if you are in a state of agitation, round and round, circling thoughts, dramas going on, that it might be time to spend some solitude away and some time in nature. Okay, get yourself reset. Pick a place in nature where you don't have, a lot of people going and hanging out. But again, it's some time to refresh yourself, because yes, people are going through this thing, and the mind is just on looping, round and round and round, and so if that's the case, it's a good time to get some quiet time. Even if you have to go and you go someplace and there's a lot of people out walking, just stay in your car, put on some good music, maybe take a tape recorder, whatever you have, put on some nice soothing music, go out into nature a little bit, and spend some time to just let go of some of that drama. Okay. So it's a very quick, short reading today on that. If you have to get out into nature a little bit, even if you have to just go for a slow drive. Like I know one of my favorite places was in California, up in the Redwood Forest, just driving through there. Now, every place where you live, you're going to be able to go to a lake or something, you know. If you have to, again, go out. And if you have to, there are people out there, then just spend the time in your car, put on something relaxing, and just chill out for a while and let the mind relax a little bit. And, that this is going to pass. Yes, a lot of people have been going through a really difficult time. But yeah, we need to spend some time just to let go of some of this, decompress. Like coming up too quickly, you get the bends, okay? So again, just, spend your time and decompress, and things will get better, okay? So I'm going to leave this here for now. Oh, the other thing I was saying about the bangle thing, that I got a hold of them. I'm sorry, I got something going on with my computer here. I got a hold of that, the people there, and they said, we usually check all our bangles. This was gotten 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe it fell through the system and it didn't get checked. So again, they were very good about it, said send it back the minute we get it. We'll refund your money. So, and I told them I would continue to look at their site. Unfortunately, they only have one other bangle there that's my size, and I don't care for it at all. But I can tell they do take care when they buy things. I think they handpick their stuff out. So I'm, not going to blow off the site entirely, because usually I think they are reputable, and they came back right away with an apology, which was good, because, they didn't have to, because I already had filled out and gave them a glowing report. Okay, so it's not like they were afraid of getting bad press on there, but they were reputable. So I am going to send the bangle back today, and it breaks my heart to do it because I really do like that one. I was very drawn to it. But if it's been put, now, what makes it so brittle is they will put, the bangle is in good things, so maybe those areas that have the resin polymer in it had some dark areas in the bangle before. And there are some minerals, they stick the bangle in an acid bath for X amount of time, and it will eat away some of those minerals that are in there that are making it not so desirable, dark colors. And then they fill it with resin. But what happens is it makes the bangle brittle, which if you go and you accidentally hit it here on the thing or something, it'll crack. And that bangle there was not really cheap. It wasn't like $100, $200. It was like $800. Yeah, it was one of my most expensive ones, and so I just said, knowing what I know about those acid baths and what they will do to it, it's not worth it to keep it for that amount of money. So I am sending it back to get my money back. And I am quite pleased that my other ones, my lavender one that came, when I saw it online, it looked bad. It looked like maybe it had been dyed. Some of the pictures weren't looking really good with it. But when it got to the end part, it showed when it had it sitting there with the light. And when the light was shining through it, and it was by the light, I could see that the color was much better than what they had at the beginning pictures. The pictures at the beginning pictures of it, and that's what's so hard about buying them online, because the monitor, each one is set out a little different. Well, the pictures he had up there to begin with, it looked like maybe a dyed piece, because the color was kind of off. But then I looked at the color of the glove. The color of the glove was looking kind of yellow. So that was telling me that perhaps the pictures of the color of the bangle was off. And so I decided I'm going to take a chance on it. And I'm glad I did, because I got it and it's actually quite fine. It is a natural lavender. It hasn't been dyed. I did all the tests on it. There are a number of tests that you know how to do. So I did check it out, and it is original color. It's not going to dye or fade. And it's not one that's been gray, that's been dyed. A lot of times if they have a gray bangle, they will dye it lavender. Okay. But this one, when you put it in the light source, is pretty translucent. Although when you're wearing it, it doesn't look like translucent, but it is very translucent. So anyway, yeah, I decided to take a chance on that one, and I'm glad I did. So anyway, the other one, I've got it packed up in a nice, secure little box. I will put it in another box, and I will ship it up to them today and get refunded that money. So all is good. Anyway, so maybe the universe has something better for me coming up later. We'll see. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Take some time again. If your mind is spinning out of control, maybe it's time for some solitude in a lush area. Whether you know where there's a field of flowers or a lake or whatever is out there in nature that makes you feel a little more calm, maybe spend some time there, even if you have to go and just spend time in your car. Okay, do that. Now I know, like when I was driving here, when I went last time to go to Arizona, I passed one part and it was so pretty. They had all these yellow little like buttercup flowers or something growing by the cactus and stuff, and it was very pretty, going a lush field of these little flowers all the way to the mountains, and it was so pretty. And sometimes it's just as little as getting in your car and just taking a drive, getting out of the house for a little time that can help you to reset everything. So again, be safe though, people. I know there's one place I saw here which I would love to go and take Max and go walk. It's a walkway by a water thing, but there are a number of people that are using that path. So again, if there are people out there, it might not be the best thing to do. I know I'm very fortunate where I'm at here. Most of the people here are staying in their mobile homes, motor homes. They go to work and they come back and they're in there. So I can pretty easily in the morning get out and take Max for a walk. And I take him out, and it's right by the roadway here, but they have a big shoulder area where it's quite safe to walk. And there's never anyone out there. So I'm very fortunate in the morning I can take Max out for a walk up and back and not meet another person. So I count my blessings with that I'm very fortunate that I can get out and do that. Okay. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. New subscribers, welcome. Much love and light to everyone. Namaste and aho. We go forward step by step. Have a good day, everyone, and be safe. Be well, please.